Hi, this is Mohana Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. And today we are going to discuss about radio waves. Radio wave is a very low frequency electromagnetic wave. Radio wave communication signals travel through the air in a straight line, reflect off clouds or layers of the ionosphere are or relayed by satellites in space. They are used in standard broadcast radio and television, short wave radio navigation and air traffic control, cellular telephony, and even remote control toys. These are easy to generate and can penetrate through buildings. The sending and receiving antennas need not be aligned. Frequency range of radio waves from 3 kHz to 1 GHz, amplitude modulation AM and FM frequency modulation. Radios and cordless phones use radio waves for transmission, and further it is categorized into terrestrial and satellite radio waves. And the below figure shows how radio waves uses in both terrestrial and satellite communications. So in terrestrial, there may be base station which will receive the radio waves from the satellite terminals, and satellite terminals passes the radio waves about the data communication, and that will be received by the terrestrial base stations. Under this scenario, the reception range of a satellite terminal is concentrated in an angular sector, and it receives terrestrial interference from the base stations located at its south. And this below diagram shows how radio communication is established. The communication starts from the microphone, and the microphone which receives the analog signal, and that will be converted into radio waves. The radio waves will be transferred through the antennas, and the other side of the reception will receive the radio waves through antennas, and that will be received by the radio receiver, and the radio receiver receives the radio waves and it converted to the analog signal, and it will be as sent through the loudspeaker, which can able to hear by the human. So here there are two devices are used to communication. One is radio transmitter and second one is radio receiver. And so this diagram clearly shows how the radio transmission is enhanced. Thank you for listening.